and welcome back. This is class 1, and what is my vision as an entrepreneur? Again, my name is Stefan During, and as you just saw me in the intro, we're going to have some slides on the screen as we're going through this whole process with you. The purpose is to help you shift and accelerate the launch of your business using sustainable business practices. Again, we're going to cover a lot on these topics. So if you're not sure what I mean by sustainable practices, we're going to go into that. So don't worry about it right now. The second intention is that you're going to have a successful business. And the third intention for you is to be a successful entrepreneur. So not only do you have a successful business, but you're also what we call being unreasonable as an entrepreneur. You will create a successful business, however you define success, and understand the mindset that you're going to need to have to put all these moving parts into place and to make it happen. This slide shows the major parts of the program. The first part is the ready circle, where you have 3 major components. We're going to be starting the course, and then we go into the set and then the go circles. So under the ready, we have vision, we have offering, and we have sustainability. Those are essentially our first 3 classes. Then we go to the set circle. We go into the details of marketing and finance and strategy, and then we go back and forth between sustainability and so on. In the go circle, the final part of the set course is all about building your team, your stakeholders, presenting or pitching your business idea, and so on. These are the intentions of the course. And the sustainable entrepreneur has to understand how these moving parts fit together and how to integrate them successfully into his or her business. The objectives for today are creating the mindset of an entrepreneur. What does it mean? And what kind of a mindset do I need to have to be a successful entrepreneur? The crucial success factors of being a successful entrepreneur, and starting a powerful vision statement. And what do we mean by that? And why that's important, and how do you put one together? We're also going to have you put together what we call a why statement. And that's actually a precursor to the vision statement, but they're all related. And we're going to explain all this to you as we move forward with the course. So let's first start talking about the difference between an entrepreneur and a small business owner. What does it mean to be an entrepreneur? Well, an entrepreneur is not content with the status quo. They have an ambitious drive beyond just surviving. They like taking risks. They thrive in the unknown. They don't just deal with the unknown, but they love the unknown because that's where they really rock. They love learning and growing their business, and they find that invigorating and challenging and highly creative. They think outside the box, and they like working on the business. So again, entrepreneurs' mindset are people like, as you guys know, Elon Musk, or from Tesla and SpaceX, Richard Branson from Virgin Records and Virgin whatever, he's got like 100 of them now. Those are entrepreneurs. Other things they love are creating things from scratch. For example, Steve Jobs, who's no longer alive, obviously, the founder of Apple, he liked to create things from scratch. Bill Gates is another example to some degree, and Jeff Bezos from Amazon is still another. They like creating things from nothing. So many define them as successful entrepreneurs. And for every successful entrepreneur, there are many, many, many that are not successful. Okay, today we're going to go into distinguishing and focusing on being a successful entrepreneur. Small business owners, on the other hand, are different. I used to think that they were the same, but they're actually pretty different. Let's talk about it. Small business owners and entrepreneurs. And there's no right or wrong in whether you're a small business owner or an entrepreneur, and they kind of overlap in certain areas, and everyone is different from person to person. They both can be very, very happy, and they can both be very successful. Small business owners tend to be content with making a comfortable living as long as they're paying their bills and growing their business. Hey, I don't want to break the trend. I just want to keep doing things to move it all forward. Also, growth and expansion are not as crucial to them. So, hey, I don't need to be the biggest in the world. They're content with the status quo to some degree. They're not outside the box thinkers. So, for example, franchise owners tend to fall into this category. Franchises tend to allow them to not think outside the box and to focus on what they know how to do. Small business owners like repetition. They like predictability. They don't usually have to change their markets and target markets, and we're going to be talking about that in a moment. They know already who they're going to be focusing on, their target market. They tend to have employees that help them run the company. Again, entrepreneurs are outside the box thinkers, and small business owners tend to be inside the box thinkers. Now, that doesn't mean you as an entrepreneur don't have some of these small business owner mindsets and habits. That's fine. That's completely normal, and it's totally okay to mix and match from both mindsets, if you will. But it does mean that if your general mindset is either an entrepreneur or a small business owner, and for you to understand who you are in that. I'm bringing this up now because it's important to make that distinction when you have a business. I have my business just to pay my rent, or I'm building a business because I want to be the best, the biggest, whatever in the world, in the country, in my community, whatever it is. While it's completely okay and very popular to be a small business owner, this course is focusing on entrepreneurship. If you've labeled yourself or identify more with being a small business owner, that's fine. Just know that this course is going to be helping you deal with that, but then also focusing on the entrepreneurial components of doing that. So therefore, use as much of the material from this course that makes sense for you as a small business owner. I'm looking forward to seeing you very shortly.